Hi. Uh, well, this morning is going to be an opportunity, as I mentioned in the note, to learn how to progressively relax fast. The work is based on Eli Bay. You may have heard of him, but his work is based on Herbert Benson, the relaxation response. And then I'm also incorporating some of Judith Lasater. She is a yoga teacher, started back in the 70s. I've done a couple of workshops with her when she's come to Toronto. And she's the queen of restorative yoga. So what's really important before we get started, and I mean really important, is getting the setup just right. So you do need a number of pillows and things, and you need to be warm because we're going to be lifting our extremities, which means the blood will flow out of your hands, out of your feet, back in towards your core, and they might get cold. So that's why I've got a nice pair of woolen socks out. And I brought out a pair of mittens, but you can just keep those handy. So my head is going to be at this end. And by the way, really important, unless your room is dark, to have something to cover your eyes with. Makes a big difference. So I'm just going to put my socks here, and I want to show you, and then I have a blanket. This is also important. You may feel warm right now, I get that, but trust me, have something nearby so that when your body temperature starts to cool off, you're going to have something nearby to keep you comfortable so you can really get the full effect of this meditation. Now, pillows at the side are for your arms. You do not want your elbows to be on a hard surface. I don't care if you have a thick shag rug. I still want you to elevate the lower part of your arm. So I'm just showing you, I've got two pillows off to the side. This under your neck, you can take your pillow from your bed, fold it up. It is going to take, and I'll tell you, be patient. When we do these workshops in restorative yoga, it's just so important to get it right. And you need the patience sometimes. So this pillow is going to support the bony part of my sacrum. So it should not, or the bony part of your sacrum, it should really just be at, where those dimples are, because what you want is your lower back and your sacrum to be super comfortable. And then you can see I've put a bolster under the back of my knees, and then I have also elevated my feet. So basically, the position I'm in, of course, I was able to set up before class. I don't hope my mic's not too close to my mouth here. Is that you don't want any hard surfaces to be felt by any of the hard surfaces of your body, except for, your spine will be laying on the floor. But this whole area is going to feel, your core will feel relaxed because you've elevated your sacrum. Maybe I'll move this pillow so you can see. So I'm elevated here. And this may well be one of the most important pillows, is the one that you put under your sacrum. So it doesn't come up to your waist. It really just kind of starts approximately where the dimples are. These pillows on the side are to elevate your forearms so that perhaps your bony elbow is touching the ground, but it may not be. I can already feel my toes, my feet, losing warmth, so I will be putting my socks on. But I want you to take the time that you need to get into the most comfortable seated position, lying down. Now, we're gonna do this again another week because it's just that important. And once you get a sense of it, you'll be able to go deeper. And I have used this exercise to rejuvenate myself because it doesn't rain when it pours. And sometimes everything is happening at once. It's Easter weekend coming up. Maybe you have a lot on your agenda and you want to take your best self to the party. You want to have the energy. You don't want to walk in and, people feel energy. So if you're not able to bring your best self to a party, you won't feel good about it. And it's likely that the host and the other guests will pick up on your low energy. So this is something that I have done before I needed to head out for an evening, and it feels like I have totally taken a week's vacation. Now there's more to this. I'm going to be talking you through something. I'm just talking to you while you're getting your pillows organized, because I expect it will take you close to 10 minutes to get this just right. So you're going to be supporting your arms at your side. You're supporting your neck and the lower part of your skull with some kind of rolled up pillow. Or if you have little bolsters, you eventually figure out which pillows work, but basically you can make anything work. In fact, the pillow that you're going to have behind your neck, your shoulders will probably just nicely butt up against it. And there's something comforting about that. And then, as I said, your forearms are slightly raised. You definitely need to have a blanket nearby, please. And you're going to put that on before we get started. And then you're supporting your sacrum, your buttocks, making sure that's comfortable, placing something underneath the backs of your knees, and elevating your feet. And this is where I said, I'm going to put my socks on now. And we're going to go through 3 little exercises. Be sure you have something to cover up your eyes. Be sure you have a blanket nearby. I've done this exercise a couple of times already. And I'm in not an out-of-body state, but, and it only takes, listen, I'm mostly in my parasympathetic nervous system, no question about it. But I'll remind you, it takes, and this is science, it takes between 11 and 15 minutes for most of us to fully activate our parasympathetic nervous system. This is a system to restore, heal, and balance body, mind, and soul. But it takes a second to activate your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight. Most of us already know this. because you could be totally calm and the next thing you know, you hear a loud bang or somebody drops something in the kitchen or the bathroom, and or you do it, and you know, this is life. And there's a reason we have two aspects of the central nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, because there are times when we need to fight or flight. But today, we need to spend a little more effort to activate the parasympathetic nervous system due to, the technology being available 24/7. Lights are on 24/7 unless you're in a cabin somewhere in the woods. The news doesn't help, certainly doesn't put us into a calm state. And, you know, there's any number of things going on, people getting bad news about their health, divorce, you know, stuff. It's called life. But there are ways to mitigate. And this is the way that I can show you that I know works really, really well. So we've spent close to about 10 minutes getting ourselves sorted out. So we'll be, you know, about 15 minutes now in this practice. So I do hope, and at any time during the practice, if you need to make an adjustment, please do it. Don't suffer in silence, ever, unless you're in church or at the Academy Awards. And then you have to suck it up. Or you'll be sorry. I'm sorry, so sorry. Alrighty. So, mittens, you know, these are the things I have handy anyway for meditation, because there are times when our body temperature just naturally goes down. All right. So, if your clothes are pulling anywhere, please move them around. You'll notice I didn't wear my non-stretch white for the reason that I wanted to be really comfortable. And I'm actually going to put this blanket on now, especially over your feet, your legs. You can always take it off, but easier to put it on. And then, of course, you're going to need your eye cover. Unless your room is really dark, which would be difficult to organize everything when it's super dark. So I'm hoping that you are feeling supported. Move anything around that you need to. And let's begin. So letting go of any part of your body that you may be holding on to. Moving to find the perfect place of comfort. And I want to begin by breathing deeply into our bellies, avoiding the chest. Breathe deep. Let your belly rise. And on your exhalation, belly falls. Now you're breathing in through your nostrils, warming, humidifying, purifying the air. And then you can breathe out through the mouth or the nose, whichever you prefer. But isolating, just breathing so that the belly rises, the chest is not doing anything. Big belly, this is the way a child breathes. Watch a baby. This is the way you breathe when you sleep. Belly rises. If you're having any trouble getting your belly to rise right now, just arc your back a bit. Arc your back just a bit, and just notice how much more you can make your belly into a pot belly. I won't want to look at this video afterwards, but I can't see anything, neither can you. You just want your belly rising. That's it, and that's all. So concentrate. Focus, bringing the breath through the nostrils, expanding the belly, and letting go. You don't need to be lying down to be doing this. You could be sitting in a chair, but I wanted you to feel the full relaxation of belly breathing, letting everything go. Just continue to focus, concentrate. Breathing through your nose, expanding your belly, and letting your belly fall. Many people outside of yoga don't understand that the breath affects their emotional state. By slowing down the breathing and breathing into your belly, you activate your relaxation, you oxygenate deeper into your body. When we shallow breathe, we feel stress. When we breathe deeply, we introduce calm. This is a fact. Breathing is something we do the entire time we are alive. And if you can practice conscious breathing for about 6 weeks, you'll notice you are more calm. It will probably help you and improve your sleep. What's that worth? Priceless. Absolutely priceless. To get a good night's sleep. So breathing into your belly and letting the belly fall. If you need to raise your blanket, please do so. Make sure you're warm. If you need to move the pillows in any particular way, gently rolling your head on your pillow. And let's go to our part 2. In part 2, we're going to breathe into our bellies, right into the bottom of our lungs. And then you're going to fill the top of your lungs and let your chest rise and the belly. And then exhale all the air out, either through the nose or through the mouth. So breathing in, filling the bottom of your lungs like a descending wave. And then as you breathe out, it's like an ascending wave. The belly falls, diaphragm relaxes, and the chest also. So we're breathing right into the bottom of the lungs, filling the chest as it rises and fills, and then exhaling. Follow the ascending wave as the breath leaves the body. Inhaling again, concentrating, filling the belly, chest expanding, and exhaling, everything falling, the ascending wave. Inhaling through the nose, creating that pot belly. Feel your ribs expand, your chest elevate, collarbones lengthen, and let it go. Focusing on your breath as you inhale, expand, exhaling to relax and let go. Do this on your own time. Concentrate, focus. Remember, the word relax comes from Latin, and it means to let go. You're letting go of tension, stress, releasing on your exhale, surrendering the weight of your body, all of your worries, all of your fears. Continue to focus on your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Notice a sense of progressive relaxation. Your body feeling heavy. But your core is active as you breathe in and active as you let go. We'll move into now part 3. This time, breathe in to a count of 4. And then hold for a count of 4. And exhale to the count of 4. You may count in 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Holding for 4. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Exhale. 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. Or just use the single digits, whatever works for you. Go ahead. Breathing in to the count of 4, holding for 4, and exhaling for 4. Counting in, counting to hold, counting to release. Please go ahead on your own time if you need to shorten it or lengthen it. Do it, but make all 3 parts equal. You may even wish to pause for 4 at the bottom of your exhalation. If you recall, we practiced box breathing a few weeks ago so that you were breathing in the same amount of length of time, you were holding the same length, exhaling the same length, and it's at the bottom of your exhalation if you can pause for the same length or just pause for a second or 2. You will notice the cessation of thought. Absolutely no thought, no thinking. When you need a break, keep this tool in your back pocket, a break from monkey mind, overthinking, overwhelm, overdoing. It happens. So continue with your 4-part. Breathing into the count of 4, belly rising, ribs expanding, chest lifting, hold. And letting go to the count of 4. Continue concentrating, focusing. So in a minute or 2, I am going to count down from 20. You are going to feel refreshed, renewed, relaxed, and present. This is the way we can move through our day when we know how to take care of ourselves, how to nurture ourselves, how to respect, to have boundaries, not be on 24/7, not to be at everyone's beck and call, and to notice, even when we're being our own tyrant, demanding, expecting. Awareness is the first step to leading a more conscious life of presence. And we cannot fail to recognize that letting go of our stress is the most important thing we can do for our health in today's world. If you happen to be living off the grid after you won a lottery, then you're happy to read or write a book or have a farm and grow food, tend to animals, and there's no real pressure, and you're in touch with the circadian rhythm of perhaps getting up with the sun and beginning to wind things down when the sun goes down. That's just great. Vacations are great, but real life is often stressful. So, I'm going to begin this countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, rotate your ankles. If you've covered your eyes, remove that piece and take a stretch. Stretching out in whichever way you can. Stretching your arms, stretching your legs, maybe reaching your arms up towards the sky, reaching them behind you, beside you, and then gently roll over onto one side. You may need to remove a pillow. And just spend a moment here in a semi-fetal position, just checking in with yourself, noticing how refreshed, relaxed, calm that you will be feeling. And when you're ready, use your top arm to press yourself back up. Oh, I know, it's like, okay. I just wanted to share a quote from Goethe, the German philosopher. Nothing is worth more than this day. Not letting yourself be overwhelmed takes rigor. You did it. You'll be able to do it again. Thank you so much for joining me for this opportunity to feel the incredible peace, calm, and relaxation that is always available for you. You just have to decide that you're worth it. Take the time. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.